Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up and Makeup with Grace Givens. This is episode 15, and I don't know if there'll be a part 1 and part 2, maybe not today. As you can tell, I'm not going to be doing a lot of makeup today because I've already done it. And that's the reason for that is that I've got a lot to tell you, and I don't want to be distracted by putting on makeup. Some of you have been so nice to be concerned about what's going on with me, and I haven't done anything in a while, and so I wanted to share with you where I am in my health. In September I had a PET scan, not a PET scan, excuse me, I had a CT scan in September because my oncologist insisted that I do, just to check. I don't know why, it was awfully soon. And I was supposedly totally without any cancer, and this CT scan came back with 3 little spots in my lungs, 2 in my right and 1 in my left. I applied for immunotherapy. Now I want to share a couple of things with you. First of all, my doctor at Baylor is the person who put my name in for immunotherapy at Methodist, this Hestia treatment. But at the same time, a friend of mine got me the name of a website, a very valuable website to any of you who needs to find some sort of treatment like this. It's called cancercommons.org, and I urge you to go on it and make use of it. These people are vigilant. They really work to help you find a treatment. And they found all the treatments in the United States for me, but in the end, the best one for me appeared to be right here in our hometown at Methodist Hospital. So I was fortunately accepted there, and I will be the recipient of the wonderful drug that our own Jim Allison, who is with MD Anderson, refined and found and refined and won the Nobel Peace Prize for this past year. And so I'm very grateful for that. Now, I was supposed to start the treatments this coming Monday. It's an arduous week of 3 days of chemotherapy, Cytoxan and a flora, I can never remember. It's flora something that I've never had before. And it's a light dose. They say it doesn't, the whole thing doesn't add up to 1 dose of what I had when I had breast cancer, for example, which was strong chemo. Then the next day after those 3 days, I will have this nivolumab, which is the drug that Dr. Allison discovered. And the 5th day, they'll replace my own blood cells into my body that they took 3 months ago and have been working on isolating the HPV virus out of my T cells and I believe my mononuclear cells. And they'll replace that back into me, and those cells hopefully will be guardians. They will fight the cancer cells in my body. They'll try to form a barrier around them so they cannot grow, they cannot move, and they'll squeeze them out. Now, they haven't had total good luck with this. Not everybody responds in a brilliant way to this, but it's pretty good. My chances are pretty good of becoming at least stable, if not going into full remission, which would be, of course, the ideal thing we hope to happen. Now, I was supposed to start that this coming Monday, but I have decided to wait. I went yesterday and got the results of a PET scan that I had last week. I hadn't gotten the results at all because I frankly was scared to ask. So yesterday, Robert and I went and we heard the results. And there's good news and there's some not so good news. At least to me, it's very bad news, but the doctor doesn't seem to think it's so bad. The 3 little nodules that were found in September are still there and have not changed a bit, not a whit. But there are 2 new lymph nodes down below where the one was that was removed last January. And that scares me. I don't like it. But hopefully this treatment will shrink them, and if it shrinks them, that would be fabulous. They're not big. They don't think they're big at all. Again, I don't like knowing I've got a lymph node involved, but there you go. I've got it, and I've got to deal with it. So what the doctor is concerned about for me is that having had chemotherapy in the past, my bone marrow has already been, what's the word that you say? A little bit, well, its quality of life is a little bit worse than it should be. It's been compromised, okay? Doesn't show right now, it's fine, but my chances of recovering quickly from when they knock my white cells down, like they have to do with this chemotherapy, that's the whole point, is to knock my own white cells down so that my immune system will be forced to take over and start to heal me. Somebody younger who has never had chemotherapy will recover like Roscoe, okay? I may not. I may take longer. So because of that, I'm doing a show. I think I may have told you. I'm going to be doing a show that we've named "You've Got That Thing," the Cole Porter songs that are, but the naughty lyrics of Cole Porter. It's really fun, and we're going to be doing that on February 22nd, 23rd, and 24th at Ovations, which is in West U. And so I don't want to not be able to do that, and I don't want to have to call at the last minute and say I can't come because I'm too weak or have fever or something like that. So since the doctor doesn't think there's any imminent danger for me with this cancer, we're going to put the treatment off until February the 25th. So that will be my tough week, and then after that I will have to lay low for several weeks, and that kind of works out better for me too, because I love to be with my grandbaby, and she'll be out of town part of that time because it'll be spring break and they'll be taking her somewhere. So that's where I stand right now, and I wanted to share that with you. I also really wanted to share with you about the cancercommons.org. Please share that with your friends. It's really important that if you have metastasis and you are not going to take regular chemotherapy or have radiation, look into this immunotherapy and let them help you find. It's like a dating site, but instead of finding boyfriends, they find treatments. And I've never been on a dating site, but I understand that you tell them all about yourself, what you've been through, what you like, what you want. Well, this is the same thing. And then and if you want to travel to have your work done, or if you want to stay in town, how much you can afford to do, and they work within those limitations. And in my case, they gave me everything in the United States, but as luck would have it, the best thing for my particular cancer, right here in your own hometown. So those are the most important things I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you will share my videos with other people. I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already. I would welcome your comments. I was grateful to get a comment from Tina the other day asking me to please do another video, and I'm glad to know you missed me. Thank you. I don't even mind if you criticize me. I just would like to hear from you, and it's really important that you share and subscribe. I want YouTube to like me enough to keep me on, okay? And I'll try to do better at doing this more often. It's just been a rather stressful time. Next time, I may be able to tell you about the wonderful trip our daughter planned for us. We all went on a fabulous trip this Christmas. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and just remember, I may have cancer. It does not have me. Not yet.